Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Mandate of Heaven playing as Japan. It is 1619, the age of absolutism is in full swing. And we're conquering a little bit more of China slowly but surely. We really need to go to war with Ming at some point soon is what we need to do. Go to war with Ming, take a lot of land, start taking over, this. That's where we're supposed to be right there, that. But instead, we're going to content ourselves by feeding Zhongzhou to Korea or something. I don't know. When is this tyrant overlord going to go away? Answer, never. It's never going to go away. I need to, improve, well, what was it? Not diplomatic reputation, but, the improve relations modifier. Or aggressive expansion, reduction modifier. Or whatever it is. I don't know. Something to help, improve the speed at which this aggressive expansion tyrant overlord is going away. Because it's proving really annoying. We still have 197 improved relations with them. I can't get anything more out of Korea right now. Maybe I don't feed anything to them. Maybe screw them. Maybe I just don't. Maybe that's a solution. I don't know. Alright, that's another colony done. Turn that thing into a city. Let's go ahead and do this one. New mission. Actually, scratch that. This is the one that we want. Cancel. We're going to colonize this one. And send you here. There we go. And that'll finish a mission which will get me some global settler increase. Colonial enthusiasm and all that. Hey look, turn 8. It's colonizing down here now. Tidor's getting a respectable amount of stuff. Relatively soon, I think we might as well start annexing some people. Relatively soon. Or we could just leave them for a long time. I mean, it's still nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Rebels are looking fine. Let's go ahead and start marching over this way. We are going to kill Zhongzhou. The question just is, do I hand this stuff off to Korea, or do I say, screw you? I'm very tempted to say screw you, but maybe not. I mean, we will get some opinion modifier with them by doing this. Are we not influencing them anymore? We might not be. Let's pull off of you. Let's see what our options are here. Oh yeah, we're not influencing them anymore. Let's get some more opinion of them with them for a little while. It helps. Now they're technically loyal. Oirat declared a war. Okay. Offering military access would get me another 10 opinion. I could give them a gift. I could subsidize them. Really, my only options are let this stuff tick away, which is going to take another 100 freaking years. Release them and conquer them, or feed them some land and just hope eventually it works. It's taking way longer than it should have, is just how it is. If it weren't for those events firing as often as they did, we would have been fine. But no. They had to do that. Alright, let's see. 6 development here. Fabricated claim on Bohori. And now we can do a conquest war. Let's declare the war. Conquest. I'm not at 100% maintenance. Right. Probably should fix that first, right? That would be a little bit disastrous. We just sort of walked into that. But now we can handle it. Conquest. Go to their capital. Squish. Not even a challenge. Not even. Okay, you guys go here. Split, go here. Wonder if Korea managed to get anything. Maybe they did. Were we capped on power for a second there? We were, and then the power increased in cap. Because it's January, and we have more institution tech penalty. Right, so we need to keep spending more of our power here. Can't do a new decree for a little bit, so I guess we have to do more development, or we could get a new general. But I'm just going to do development, I think. Best benefit here is 425. Let's do this. There we go. And Korea's not asking for any land, so I mean, here's the thing, we'll get a little bit of opinion with them, but it'll tick down over time, and it's not going to be enough to overcome the fact that we have Tyrant Overlord plus 114, you know? It's not going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. Never. Never, I tell you. Being in a war together helps. By 25, but that's going to go away. And of course, we can't annex while we are at war, so... Could I, like, not call them into a war? No, because then we wouldn't get the modifier. Yeah, there's no winning this. I don't know. I think we just take it. It's not going to cost a lot of land. Let's just take it for ourselves. I'm not interested in wasting my time with this. Screw you, Korea. You can't have any of it. It's mine. It's all mine. Core. All right. So we're going to have a fair bit of unrest over here. But nothing terrible, because we did manage to cut the years of separatism in half. That helps. Okay, never mind. I guess we split these guys for a while. Alright. No bad rebels for a while. We'll reduce our maintenance. Need to spend a couple thousand ducats getting global trade, so I'm going to hold off on my army maintenance for a little while. Excellent supplies. Sweet, cheaper ships. What do I do with that? I don't know. English Civil War. They went with the Royalists. It feels really late for that. They're already Great Britain. How does that work? I don't know. Royal marriage with Korea would certainly help. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're up to 150. I don't know. Maybe we can get this. Given a little bit of time, maybe we can. Can we share maps? No, we can't, of course. We can send them a gift, and we can get a bit of opinion. Up to 25. We're really close, actually. Let's subsidize them for a bit. Their opinion can go up by 20. Let's spend 6 ducats trying to improve them for a while. We're going to get it. By God, we're going to get you, Korea. I swear to God. Ah, capped on. Dang it. All right, fine. Local manpower here. Getting capped on that power pretty quick there. Decay of the examination system. No, we lost meritocracy, which I can immediately strengthen up in order to get absolutism. No. It's actually great. I love that. That's helpful. Sumatai Tochi Noble Rebels. Noble Rebels, aren't you a republic? You're a colonial government. I mean, I say deal with your own problems, but I don't know, maybe we have to help you. Alright, so Korea, we are improving relations with them rather substantially. We could offer them military access? No. No, we can't. So we can't get opinion from that, of course. Subject is tired of war. Korchin... I don't care if Korchin likes me. They can fend for themselves. Who can I placate? I'm not going to pay off their debt. I'm not going to bestow a gift on them. Reduces their liberty desire by 15%. Let's placate Tidor. And then let's accept the prestige. Thank you. Zhongzhou separatists have risen. That actually will do a lot to try and improve relations with Korea. Let's get these guys over here. Oh, good. They've got global trade for them. Aren't they lucky? Okay. More conversions. We're going to start this process. I swear to God, we're going to find a way. Korea's going to accept it. Majapahit, lose opinion. Don't care. Lansheng, Pirate Haven. Don't care. Alright, so if they didn't siege down Korea, they sieged down me. Crap! I was hoping you would stay in Korea so I could get the opinion modifier. Oh, good lord. Alright, siege them down. Did we get any opinion for that? Nope. It was worth a shot, but it didn't happen. Alright, well, we're still subsidizing them. That's helping a lot. A lot. Send them a gift. 175 ducats is fine. Do it. We're so close. We're going to start that annexation process in a little bit. I think I underestimate how powerful the subsidies are. And doing the royal marriage definitely helped as well. Definitely helped. Alright, we should be able to start annexing in a month. Just a month. There we go. Annex! Finally. Now it doesn't matter what happens to Korea. We're on the clock. We're gonna annex them. Oh, freaking heck. Alright, still a little bit ahead of time there. We still need more money. Global trade is down to 1,990 ducats. It's gonna be a little while still. What do I do with all this extra power? I'm not gonna take any more tech until I've got the global trade, which is a 20% penalty. Well, 19, but almost 20% penalty right now. Do I spend my monarch points trying to finish out humanist ideas and get the idea cost reduction? The answer probably has to be yes, right? Because come the next level of admin tech, we're going to get a new idea group, probably a military one, and I'm going to want to have that idea cost reduction. That said, we also have corruption, which we need to pay off. You know what? Okay, hang on. Root out corruption. Spend all my money, root out the corruption for a minute. I don't want to lose any monarch points. Getting very stingy with them monarch points. Brunei, no. Why on earth would you think I would want to marry you? You're ugly and you smell bad. B.O., dude. Take a shower. I don't know. I have no idea why I'm mocking a computer right now. It makes no sense. Okay, so... corruption's going down pretty quick. Once again, Korchin's declaring a war on Ming. And, interestingly enough, Ming somehow got land from them, so... I guess that's why, but I don't know how that happened. Why are we not getting pop-ups about that? Don't you think that's relevant information that Ming's somehow getting land back? I think it's relevant. They're also bankrupt, so we should kill them, but still. Like, Yi is no longer a thing, Dali's no longer a thing, like, Ming's growing again. And I want to know why. They have no allies, and they're bankrupt all the time. I think that's relevant. Pull off of that. Alright, well. A new settlement. Base tax. Fortification efforts. For the rest of the game. Yes, please. Alright, I think that's good enough. I think it's good enough. Let's go ahead and start taking some of these ideas. 320 power there. Improve relations. And we're really close to being able to take the next thing. When can we get some more power? Not until 1631. Ugh. Another 9 years. Never ever have enough power, do we? But we're getting 12 per month, which is pretty good. It's not bad. Capped on power again. Lordy. Okay, spend a little bit more. When's the next decree end? 1624, so we can't do any more absolutism for a little while. Yeren separatists, you don't say. Up here? Really? Huh. Well, we're about to finish the cores, so... Conversion successful. Convert this one next. Excellent year! Manpower. Native assimilation. We're capped on manpower, so it does nothing for me. Yeah, we need to go to war. If we're capped out on manpower, it means I'm not warring enough. We need to kill Ming. I swear it's time to kill Ming. Okay. Let's get ready for a war. Turn on the forts. And you go down here. Korea, I think you can handle getting these two provinces. In fact, I'll even feed them off to you if you're willing to grab them. But yeah, I mean, if we don't become more and more like China, what's the point of becoming the Emperor of China? Well, okay, there's a lot of reasons, but still. Ottomans declared war on Poland. We could intervene in a war against the Ottomans. I'm not going to, but we could. Tolerance of heathens. Finish off humanist ideas or save up for tech? Finish off humanist ideas, save up power, core new stuff. We're finally done with our idea groups that we have right now. Finally! Took so long. Alright, Tarascan will seed a bunch of stuff. Did our colony didn't conquer stuff, did it? Yes. As a matter of fact, Kogane Tochi decided to go on a conquest spree. They're conquering people. Look at them go. I approve of this. most assuredly. Why are you not colonizing more? You need to colonize a lot more than this, buddy. We're not subsidizing you anymore, that's why. Let's give him a couple ducats. I need you to keep colonizing, please. Colonize Ahuriri. Good. That's another thing in New Zealand done. Conquer King Chao. Where's King Chao? It is in Min. Could do that. Improve relations with Yongsheng. Incorporate Tidor. Not going to happen anytime soon. I don't need the Diplo rep, although that would actually help me integrate Korea faster. Lansheng, why don't you like me? We already have maxed out improved relations, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. All right. We'll have to conquer Min relatively soon. Hey, look! A weak Ming army. You know what this means, right? No! I died! Alright, well now we have a 463 in charge. I mean, it could be worse. We actually are making even more admin power than before. But I liked my old guy too. He was pretty good. But oh well, he was also old. Speaking of which, we're still 45 years old. Okay, we need to declare this war then, while he has very low morale, and just go stomp him, right? I'm not crazy here. We want to do the Unify China Casus Belli, and jump on him. You, in the meantime... Forts are... Well, Korchin's already got that one covered. Let's split like crazy. And we're going to do some carpet sieging. I'm going to try to stick in stacks of 2 or 3, though. Okay, you go here, 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 here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. This is starting to look a little bit more like Hearts of Iron 4 when you do things like that, isn't it? All right, stack wipe, stack wipe, stack wipe. Ah, wasn't quite a stack wipe, but it was so close. All right. Let's siege down their capital fort as well. You guys get out here, get me some siege progress. We're capped out on power. We can embrace an institution. That's what I wanted to see. We're going to embrace this, and then we have to spend our military power immediately on some new tech. Wait. I still have that 5% cost modifier, don't I? Or maybe I don't. I don't remember anymore. Get it anyway. Merchants increased. Let's also grab the Diplotech. Here we go. Reduce my corruption automatically, and we get some extra trade efficiency. Navy morale increased. Nothing tremendously important, but we have tech. We can improve our cannons to leather cannons. That reduces my morale slightly temporarily, but it's fine. Optimus Prime, I don't know, excels at examinations. A young man has excelled in this year's Imperial examinations. With the highest total score, he was not only the Optimus of his year, even the examiners have been inspired by the elegant essay in a style which likely will set the tone of the examinations for years to come. It's like we got our own little light Yagami over here. Do we want to get a Philosopher, Elite Prestige, or Land Goods modifier for 10 years? I mean, okay, I guess we'll get this guy. I don't really expect I'll use him, but you never know, right? Alright. More occupations done. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. Squisha, squisha. Skilled Diplomat. Would rather have the power, thank you. Mong Yang wants a marriage. No. Right now you're not taking up a relationship slot because you're a tributary. Korea, can you please go get this stuff before Korchin does, please? I'm not sure that they're going to. Let's go get it. I wanted to give this to you, Korea, but you're letting Korchin get to it instead. How dare you? You fool. You've doomed us all. Alright. Well, this should be a pushover. I mean, they've been bankrupted so much, I can't imagine this is going to go well for Ming, right? The question is, how much power are we going to spend? It's the real question. Because we do want to get that admin tech so we can start working on a new idea group, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. The cool news is, for the once, we're actually more or less on time when it comes to an institution. It originated in Madrid, which makes me sad. Manufactories will arrive in 27 years. We actually do have some manufactories already, but we probably should start building some in anticipation of eventually needing them. Alright, you guys group up. You guys group up. Yep, they got that. Crap. Alright. You guys go over, let's say, here, here, here. You go to the fort. How many other forts do you have? Got a fort up here. I don't know where your army is. You still have one, right? I assume you do. Oh, look. There's some stuff. Hello. Yi declared war on Dali, because Dali was bankrupted, so a one-province miner can probably beat them. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would like to start building a bunch of manufactories in preparation. We know what's coming. We know that having those manufactories will make a huge difference. We should do it. And Korchin, I would like you to end your war. Do I need these forts right now? We do want these forts down here. Let's go ahead and turn off at least a couple of these and save some money. Doop-a-doo. 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 I could turn off the... I mean, just get rid of forts, right? I could get rid of the forts here in Japan. At some point, we don't need them. Lan Na is selling provinces. Okay. Long Na is who? This guy right here? Okay. Yeah, he's having some trouble. He's only got 3 provinces left. Alright, working on that fort. You go here. Looks like Korchin's literally making a beeline for every fort. Or rather, their allies are. Buryatia is. Which I find a little on the irritating side, but okay. Ming has some troops, but they're just these. That's it. That's all I got left. They lost their big stack. Alright, we can handle this. We can handle this easily. All we have to do is travel in stacks of, like, I don't know, 6. And we'll be fine. No, no, no. He's trying to jump on my little stacks. The funny thing is, they almost won, but we lost a cannon. Right, that is one of the problems, of course. You start splitting up cannons, and what do you think is going to happen? Well, answer, bad things. Bad things are going to happen. Your cannons can't do a dang thing. Let's get a new general in charge. Go stomp him. Thank you. An eye for an eye. Makes the whole world blind, or so the saying goes. I don't know. You go here, you go here. Yeah, never let our cannons get caught out like that. That was sloppy. Loyal subjects. It is well known that our subjects are some of the most content and loyal in the world. Diplomatic reputation and annexation cost reduction for only 5 years, though. Is that going to be enough to get Korea? Probably not. Almost certainly not. Which is sad. I would love that. It's going to be done in 9 years. That said, a diplomatic reputation increase will speed it up. Right now we're spending 5, we'll spend 6. Okay, hang on, let's think about this for a second. So first off, if I do this, the cost is reduced by 15%. So I think 657 times 0.85 is 558. Minus the 150 we've already done. Divide that by 6 per month. That's 68 months. And 68 months is, of course, 5.6 years. It barely won't be enough. It will expire before we're able to finish it. Which makes me oh so very sad. So would I rather have the Diplo power and guarantee I get something useful, or am I willing to take the risk that maybe we get some more diplomatic reputation, which speeds it up? I mean, we're off by a few months. That's it. Let's try it. This time will be remembered. We'll just see. We'll see what happens. I feel like the odds are pretty low, but we'll see what happens. Alright. Shindipong has gotten global trade. Let's finish up this final colony down here toward New Zealand, and we'll have a new colonial nation on the way. And Ming, you need to die. Slow, horrible, painful death. Ming is like the rotting corpse of Asia at this point. I mean, what are they going to do? Okay, we lost our general here apparently, but let's go ahead and see if we can stomp down their last army. Go to this fort. Bukhara is no longer rival to Ming apparently. You go here. You're already going there. You guys all go here. Don't run from me. You can try, but it's not going to work out well for you. Military. You know, what if we switch this out for a Diplo rep guy? That would do it. Okay, so we're going to accept the fact that we're getting less Diplo power, but I think, if my math is right, this will speed it up enough that we should be able to get Korea within the 5 years and get that 15% reduction in cost, which should save me, like, I don't know, 80, 90 power? It may end up being a wash, but it can be done faster. Let's give it a shot. Let's just see if it works. As far as a new leader over here, I guess we could get the reinforced speed, but it kind of sucks. Let's try rolling the dice and get someone better. New conversion available. Fubu? I don't know. Freaking Korchin, stop sieging all this stuff down. I know you want war score. I get it, but seriously, you're annoying me now. Your overlord is displeased. Knock it off. Where is Ming going? They're just totally running away. Like they're not even trying to save face at this point. They're just skedaddling entirely. Truce with Lansheng has ended. Go here. Unhappiness among the merchants. No. Diplo power. Hey, by the way, we have 2 more merchants. I think we got another colonial one and also global trade. Yep. Kokane Toshi has gotten me another merchant. We need to be spending some of these guys up, don't we? Let's try ferrying some trade toward Beijing from here. And let's try ferrying some trade toward Beijing and get some stacking caravan power from here. We're going to send this stuff toward Beijing. At least for now. Eventually, we want to be sending everything down here. So much money can be had in Malacca. So much. But for now, let's just deal with Ming. There goes that last fort. We're at 80% war score. Did we get anything better? No, we didn't. Freaking heck. When does this decree expire? In a few months. Let's make sure we do that before we core everything from Ming. Oh no, they have particularists. Korchin's not going to finish their war, are they? I don't think so. Alright, we're going to take your coast, I think. Coastline. Coastline's what I care about there. That's 172 power. Only 24 aggressive expansion, which is not so bad. 63% overextension, though. Let's make a little bit more progress over here, I guess. I'm not going to take that. That's too much. That's too much. This all seems reasonable enough, and we'll take your war reps, because you do still make a fair amount of money, and revoke cores against me for a while. Just cuz. And honestly, I think this is going to be good enough against Ming. This is still working. Is there anything I need to do before... I can't do any more absolutism. I'm trying to think of anything that would reduce my core cost. I don't think so. So let's go ahead and pass this. Kaboom! We now have the coastline of China under our control. And this is all completely reasonable as far as cost, as far as I'm concerned. That's not half bad. Gosh dang it, they keep cycling in terrible level 1 advisors. Get rid of these losers. Alright, a disciplined guy. I can work with that. There we go. Tsumatai Tochi has embraced global trade. Kokane Tochi has also embraced global trade. And we have murdered Ming yet again, because we like doing things like that. Alright, let's go ahead and mothball these forts. Have you dock up. And I think we need to end up this video. That's a lot more land for me. We're up to 90 mandates. Pretty soon we can get the next one, which will be excellent. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.